I think in many ways, this is a turning point where we've moved beyond left versus right. It's actually good versus evil. When you're up against people that think it is okay to assassinate someone and then to publicly celebrate that online, on social media, even in the streets, that is beyond any political disagreement. That is pure evil. And some of these people, I mean, you have to actually go, are they demonic? Are they possessed by some evil spirit? I don't know if you're religious or not, but the indescribable evil and lack of humanity or any feeling in this is just shocking. And I think something that people might not fully grasp is just how influential Charlie Kirk has been in the Republican movement in the US, but beyond that, globally. I mean, he's one of the reasons I became a conservative. I started watching him at 15 years old. And sorry, I just don't think people realize that.
There are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
Well, breaking news, folks. Seems somebody just took a shot at one of the Fantastast's favorite 5-mile-wide mouthpieces, Charles Chuckle Kirk.
They have become filled with every kind of wickedness, evil, greed, and depravity. They are full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, and malice. Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold. This is the verdict. Light has come into the world, but people loved darkness instead of light because their deeds were evil.
Also erupted into similar takeovers involving unruly crowds blocking intersections, performing illegal car stunts, and vandalizing buildings. One rowdy group even stormed a luxury apartment building, damaging the property and attacking the staff. These teen takeovers aren't anything new. In May of 2025, about 100 teens terrorized DC's Navy Yard, resulting in the brutal beating of an unidentified man. That was just the second teen takeover in that month alone.
It should burn! Death to America!
Tear gas in Skirt Street, where a group of agitators broke from the otherwise peaceful No Kings protest and march. Officers were hit by cement blocks and received medical care.
By now, you've probably heard AI scientists, Nobel laureates, and even the godfather of AI himself sounding the alarm that AI could soon lead to human extinction. But have you ever wondered how exactly that could happen? You might have also heard about AI 2027, a deeply researched, evidence-based scenario written by AI scientists describing what could happen over the next few years. Everyone in AI is talking about it, from industry pioneers to world leaders.
These companies and these people are locked in a race. We don't have to build superhuman general-purpose AI. Who's going to decide whether we do it or not? Well, it's kind of these guys.
They want humanity to be replaced, either because AI is like a superior inferior species or because humanity is evil and deserves to die. There are some pretty prominent people in this camp you might not expect, like Larry Page, founder of Google. When Elon Musk said, hey, he doesn't want AI to eradicate humans, Larry Page said he's being a speciesist.
And at one point he called me a speciesist for being pro-human. And I'm like, well, what team are you on, Larry?
Would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would,
this is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit in
Should
this.
the human race survive?
Yes.
Okay.
But we want you to be able to change your heart and change your mind.
And I'm going to quote, development of superhuman machine intelligence is probably the greatest threat to the continued existence of humanity. You may have had in mind the effect on jobs. Really my biggest nightmare.
I believe that there will be far greater jobs on the other side of this.
AI race, and as President of the United States, I'm here today to declare that America is going to win it. We're going to work hard, we're going to win it.
And what do you fear most?
Well, even that utopian kind of view has some questions around it about what will be our purpose as humans if there are these technologies and that are out there that are solving all these problems. What will be left to solve? You know, I worry about that as a scientist and, you know, the scientific method even. So there's that. But there's also obviously the well-known challenges and risks with AI of, well, twofold. One is bad actors using AI for harmful ends, or the AI itself, as it gets closer to AGI and becomes more agentic, it goes off the rails in some way that harms humanity.
The House Oversight and Accountability Subcommittee held a historic hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomena, also known as UFOs. Lawmakers heard from 3 witnesses today, including former U.S. military and intelligence community personnel who claim to have come into contact with such objects. Natalie Brand has more now from that hearing.
We have nothing close to it.
Retired Navy Commander David Fravor testified before Congress about an encounter he cannot explain. A strange tic-tac-shaped object he says he saw in the sky during a training mission in 2004.
The technology that we faced was far superior than anything that we had.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years. I know the exact locations.
A whistleblower who formerly worked on the Defense Department's UAP task force, David Grush, claims he was denied access to information on a government UFO crash retrieval program, something the Pentagon disputes.
Biologics came with some of these recoveries.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to.
A recent report revealed the government is investigating more than 650 potential sightings. But Ryan Graves of Americans for Safe Aerospace says there's still a stigma around reporting.
Right now, we need a system where pilots can report without fear of losing their jobs.
We saw a craft. It was silent. It was hovering.
No, you can see like an outline of something.
We're talking about an incursion of an unknown vehicle over a military base.
I swear to God, this is not a joke.
One witness calling 911 after they say an object fell out of the sky and landed in their backyard.
UFOs are real. Our government has told you that much.
They're like 9 foot, 10 foot tall. They look like aliens to us.
They said that there are machines, we can't duplicate their technology, and we don't know where they're from. There's no sticker, there's no tag that says made in China, made in Russia. We don't know. But this idea that we don't have a 360-degree complete understanding of what's within our airspace, now that is a problem.
Because there are a lot more sightings than have been made public, movements that are hard to replicate, that we don't have the technology for.
We don't have it, they don't have it. The question is, who has it? Who's operating these vehicles?
The information is very compelling. It's real.
Yeah. Okay, it's real. Are they from another planet?
If it's not ours and it's not theirs, well, then it's someone or something else.
I can't wait for this report to come out.
There is no longer any doubt unidentified flying objects are real.
This one was seen by now retired Navy pilot Alex Dietrich in her F-18 off the coast of California.
UFO sightings in New York have nearly doubled since the pandemic began, and we are getting new video from the Navy showing pyramid-shaped objects flying in the sky.
These cell phone photos taken by a FA-18 pilot in March of 2019 show 3 different unidentified aircrafts off the coast of Oceania. A Department of Defense spokesperson said, quote, "I can confirm that the referenced photos and videos were taken by Navy personnel. The Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force has included these incidents in their ongoing examinations."
A U.S. intelligence report on UFOs is expected to be released very soon.
The long-awaited Pentagon report on UFOs has finally been released. Friday, the U.S. government released a much-anticipated report on everything it knows about UFOs.
Now, the study released on Friday found only one of those can be explained, just one.
America will be a Muslim country.
America, the American government, secularism, democracy, capitalism, these are cancers.
In fact, we don't talk enough about Islam. There is a red-green axis that is trying to suffocate this country. We talk a lot about the red, which is the Marxist, but we don't talk nearly enough about the Islamist.
Islamists are trying to destroy America. Today, a 200-page year-long report by the Institute for the Study of Global Anti-Semitism and Policy says there's a 100-year plan by a militant Islamist organization with groups in more than 70 countries known as the Muslim Brotherhood, which oddly America does not see as a terror organization. And their plan is to transform Western society from within and destroy our democracy. And they're about halfway there. How? Infiltrating college campuses. Lots of bot accounts and troll accounts that make us hate each other, and destroying our institutions.
Good morning. This is your wake-up call. Ready or not, it's time to start the day. This is not Cairo, Mecca, or Medina. It's New York City. And the Adhan, or Muslim call to prayer, is ringing out in the Big Apple, especially during Ramadan, which began on February 17th. Many New Yorkers are speaking out against these amplified call to prayer broadcasts. Some Americans see the call to prayer as a disturbance, while Muslims insist it's their constitutional right to express their faith freely. It's a delicate balance between community rights and America's religious liberty.
It has nothing to do with freedom of religion. It is projecting dominance.
Former Muslim turned Christian Danny Bermawi is the author of Islam, Israel, and the West. He says the call to prayer was more important in the early days of Islam. Back then, with no cell phones or alarms to wake people up, it helped bring them to the mosque to pray. In 2026, it's no longer needed. He believes these broadcasts from mosques should be compared to if communists broadcast political messages through loudspeakers, which are not allowed in New York City neighborhoods. Bermawi also argues Islam is not really a religion, but a political ideology with a religious side.
When you go into your room, you close your door, and you pray to Allah, that is a religion. That is spiritual practice that belongs to the religion. But when you broadcast the call to prayer so that Muslims and non-Muslims will be disturbed by it, that has nothing to do with religion. That is a political signal. That is a declaration that we exist politically and we are taking over the public space.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a. I mean, the whole situation internationally has been so tense already with what's going on in Gaza, with what's going on in Ukraine. It's like, and to add this to the pile, it's like, I mean, it genuinely feels like there's a real possibility that we might be entering World War III.
Oh my God! Yo! No way! No way!
Iran has begun laying mines in the Strait of Hormuz.
Overnight, Iran focused its attacks on the lifeblood of the region, small boats packed with explosives slamming into these oil tankers off the coast of Iraq. In Bahrain, fuel depots burned, the Bahraini government warning people to stay indoors to avoid inhaling poisonous fumes. Critical energy sites in Oman were also targeted. An Iranian drone filmed dive bombing into a storage facility in a direct hit. Also under fire, the Gulf's commercial infrastructure as another luxury high-rise in Dubai is struck by a drone. 6 U.S. soldiers died in the first 48 hours of the war at a tactical operations center in Kuwait. And overnight, we're learning that another military facility in the region has been hit, smoke and flames rising above a U.S.-led coalition base in northern Iraq.
Literally, Russia seems to be aiding our enemy, actively and intensively, with intelligence and perhaps with other means. And China also may be assisting Iran.
Bad news is not necessarily deterrence. It may just mean escalation to Armageddon. It is a grim situation that we're in. We've not seen anything like it, actually, since World War II.
U.S. and Israeli warplanes and missiles continued hitting targets across Iran, as Israel intensified its campaign against Iranian proxies, Hezbollah, in Lebanon, on another front in this widening war.
We're heading to World War III, and we're being led by extraordinarily violent governments.
This progress has allowed CENTCOM to establish localized air superiority across the southern flank of the Iranian coast and penetrate their defenses with overwhelming precision and firepower. We will now begin to expand inland, striking progressively deeper into Iranian territory.
So this is a disaster that is not likely to go away. No one's claiming in Israel or the U.S. that it's likely to go away. And the consequences for the world will be utterly awful. And Piers, we have a lot of Americans, we have a very particular society, we have a lot of Americans who are saying, move on, this is Armageddon coming, this is the promised end of the world. We are hearing lots of reports about this being preached in the military. We're seeing a lot of people who believe that the worse it gets, the closer we are to the second coming of Jesus Christ.
We risk getting into a very precarious situation, one that could invite or tempt somebody like China.
President Xi of China has set 2027 as the year in which his military should be ready to take Taiwan by force if necessary. The U.S. Navy will need missile defense systems for its bases throughout the Pacific, its Navy warships and long-range missiles to defend Taiwan and deter China. President Trump says the U.S. military has a limitless stockpile of weapons, but also met with key defense contractors last Friday and pressed them to quadruple production.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. For God hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Jesus Christ, who died for us that, whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him.